I'm going to title this Recommendation Thursday uh, for no other reason. I'm going to recommend things, and today's Thursday. It would be really nice if I was organized enough that every Thursday I would do a video, and every Thursday I would make recommendations, but it ain't going to happen. So I'm going to start with my recommendation for a Spotify or whatever music you listen to. Um, when I was in my pre-husband on the scene days, before I was even dating him, knew he existed, I was very romantic. And for some reason, I got a hold of that album, Willie Nelson's Stardust. And I don't know why, but it's just so romantic. And I would just like play it, especially in the fall, and I would get all like, oh, when I someday have a man of my own, I'm going to listen to this. And, and then I had a man of my own, and it wasn't that important anymore, but I still like the songs, except when he sings Someone to Watch Over Me, and he calls himself a little lamb who's lost in the woods, who will always be good. It's just hard to picture Willie Nelson as a little lamb lost in the woods. So Stardust, so good. I would recommend it. My Thanksgiving song recommendation of the week, I've got about 100, but the one I was just singing as I was outside, and it's gorgeous here, was Let All Things Now Living. So I'll try to post on my blog, I'll try to post a link because I just love it so much. Okay, books. I listened to a bunch, but one that I listened to was supposed to help me. It was called something about math. Oh, A Mind for Numbers. And I listened to it, and it's supposed to be good for if you're not good at math. And I listened to it, and it's supposed to help you remember stuff. But all I can remember is that if you've got a task you don't want to do 25-minute increments. So I've been structuring my whole life in 25-minute increments since then, and it's kind of helping. I'm doing things not in depth and not always well, but they're getting done. So 25 minutes. And then I listened to Eyes on the Prize by Juan Williams, which is a history of the American Civil Rights Movement from, I think, the 50s through the late 60s. And it's really good. It's not like super emotional, and it's not, it doesn't do analysis. It just presents the facts, and you realize, oh man, we really needed that civil rights movement. We were shameful, and it needed to happen. And then, because I needed something like, I listened to P.G. Wodehouse, Mr. Mulliner speaking. Oh, it's so good. Listen to it. It's great. Okay. Next, I am zipping through my list here. Oh, another thing I recommend, if your mother teaches you to knit, listen, because if you don't, you try to teach yourself when you're in your 60s, you get something that looks like this. I don't know who wants to wear this scarf, but I'm not very good at knitting because I didn't listen to my mom. And finally, I know the big thing now is to minimize and declutter and get rid of all your stuff before you go to heaven, because you don't want your kids to hate you when they have to go through all your stuff. And first, if your kids are going to hate you because they got to go through your stuff, you've got bigger problems than decluttering. And next, if your stuff brings you joy and you're not a hoarder and it's not gross, but if you just have a lot of stuff and it's got a lot of memories connected, you just enjoy. And then I have books, and this is one of them, 101 More Hymn Stories. And I was looking at it for the words to a hymn, and I ran across this card, and I thought, I wonder who this was from. It was from my Aunt Catherine, who has been in heaven with her husband, my Uncle Pete, now for many, 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 many years. But she wrote me this lovely little card, and it was probably sent, I don't know, 20 years ago, 15. And I read it, and I can picture Aunt Catherine. So I love it. So don't let anybody guilt you into getting rid of things because your kids will hate you, because your kids probably won't hate you. And if stuff makes you happy, you just don't listen to those influencers until you really want to do it yourself. Happy Thursday.